The X5 is Insta360's top-of-the-line prosumer camera for capturing awesome 360-degree footage of your unique underwater adventures. It is compact, affordable and a lot of fun to use. And with the 3 must-have underwater accessories we'll talk about in today's video, you'll be able to capture even better, more immersive underwater shots. Let's get right to it. Hey there you underwater image makers, great to have you here on the channel for today's video in which I'll share my top 3 recommended underwater accessories for using your X5 on your next dive adventure. And no, the Invisible Dive case is not one of them, as I don't see it as an accessory, but much more an essential when using your X5 underwater. So I'm assuming that using such a dive case is a given. I have been using the X5 ever since it came out, mainly as a B-cam on top of my large cinema rig to conveniently capture some B-roll footage of me working on some underwater projects for clients at the respective surroundings. Before that, I was an avid user of the predecessors, the X4 and X3 models, in a variety of different ways and projects. So I've got a fair bit of experience using these 360-degree prosumer cameras underwater and know from first-hand experience which accessories are really beneficial and will make your life underwater easier and the results better. Why these cameras, especially the X5, are so cool to use on your underwater adventures will not be a topic of today's video. If you want to hear about that though, I recommend you watch my latest review on the X5, which I will put a link up to here and down in the video description below. This video is brought to you by Insta360. They are sponsoring this video by providing the accessories I will talk about and therefore making it possible for me to share insights and tips with you. This will hopefully help you use your X5 in new and more versatile ways on your future dive adventures. Thank you, Insta360. So let's get right into the first accessory, which is the Invisible Selfie-Stick. I know this recommendation is probably not a big surprise to you, but it is the single most important one in my opinion. With the Invisible Selfie-Stick, you can place the X5 further away from you and in a whole lot of different positions. Above you, below you, to one side of you, etc. This will give a much more realistic third-person view when choosing a frame where you are visible. The Invisible Selfie-Stick is recognized by the X5 software and magically made invisible in the shot. It is absolutely essential to me to get the most out of your Insta360 X5 underwater, and I basically never take it off the Invisible Dive case. You can also use the Invisible Selfie-Stick to get closer to wildlife without physically having to move closer to it, and using it to capture a swim through a narrow space just looks spectacular. The second recommended accessory is the so-called magnetic holster. It's an easily overseen accessory but hugely beneficial for the use underwater. It consists of 2 parts, one that gets clamped onto your BCD, either your shoulder or waist strap, and a small counterpart that gets attached in between your Invisible Selfie-Stick and the Invisible Dive case. Both parts are fitted with magnets and can be easily attached to one another by just clicking into each other. What I find exceptional is the strength of the connection. It will only be released when you twist your Invisible Selfie-Stick counterclockwise and is otherwise extremely strong and absolutely safe. It's my preferred way to carry my X5 on me during the dives when it's not in use. I love the secure connection and the easy, straightforward and intuitive way to attach and release the camera from my BCD. An absolute must-have accessory that can also be used with other cameras, like Insta360's Ace Pro 2 for example. My magnetic holster literally lives on my BCD and my Invisible Selfie-Stick. And last but not least, the third recommended underwater accessory is a fairly new addition to the Insta360 ecosystem. Meet the Dive Buddy. This ingenious device will make any X-series Insta360 camera hover in mid-water at depth of up to 50 meters. How cool is that? It works with a set of small weights that are hidden within the handle itself. Before the dive, and depending on your camera model and whether you're diving in salt or fresh water, you adjust the amount of weights needed to achieve neutral buoyancy. The fine-tuning then happens underwater by turning the handle, which either in or decreases the hollow airspace inside the handle, thus affecting buoyancy. Genius! Use it to capture yourself with total freedom of movement and without the need for a separate cameraman to take those shots of you. Whether you're capturing some B-roll shots of you filming, like I oftentimes do, practice skills like your own buoyancy or finning and want to review the progress on video, or just want to place your X5 in a nice spot to capture 360-degree footage with you being able to freely move around it without affecting its position, the new Dive Buddy is the perfect tool for the job. And it works very well and above all protects the environment. The included tripod is a nice extra that makes it possible to carefully place the setup onto the ground and in different positions if needed, and in places that are suitable to use a tripod in, like for example a sandy bottom. A word of caution I want to address at this point. Be aware that currents can change quickly and carry the Dive Buddy, including your camera away. I recommend using it on dives and in locations with no to minimal current. And while it's a cool thing to use it on drift dives every now and then, don't let it drift too far away from you, and if uncertain what the conditions are going to be, better not use it and risk losing it. By the way, if you don't have an Insta360 X5 yet, right now is a good time to get yours, as you'll benefit from a 15% Black Friday discount and a free gift. Use the link in the video description below and order yours today. This Black Friday special is valid until December 7th. So what do you say? Did you learn anything from today's video? If so, let me know by giving it a like, and please do share it with a dive buddy who might find the information useful as well. Thank you. And now I want to know what is your favorite must-have underwater accessory for the X5. Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to hear more tips on how to get the best 360-degree underwater footage, check out this video over here next. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day and don't forget to capture your underwater adventures, one shot at a time. I will see you in the next one.